Hello everybody. Flark here, another video. I'm doing some battles with Dominus Ray. This is a remote cup tournament here, and we're doing a draft tournament. So I am going to be going with this lineup down here. These 6 boys. I'm pretty excited about the draft, and I have a couple of videos preceding this. This is round 3, and yeah, I'm just hoping to try and pull off some good moves here. Now, I do have a problem. This jirachi here, I didn't own when I chose it, and I thought I could get it later. And the tournament admin, you know, you're supposed to enter in the exact CP. I just guessed 1490, and that I was like, hey, tournament, you know, admin, like, I can't really, like, select a jirachi. Like, I don't have, like, 10 jirachis with 10 different movesets to choose from. Like, everybody only has one. So it kind of doesn't matter what CP I put in there. I can only use the one I have. So he's like, I'll allow it this time. So I was looking forward to it. In the first couple of rounds, they were going really fast. I was not able to get the jirachi in time. And then I was getting those 7 Pokestops a day. That's the only quest I was hung up on. And I got 7 in a row. It gave me the reward for doing 7 in a row. It gives you like a little bit of XP or dust or something. But the quest reset back to 1. So I am once again trying to get a jirachi. But until then, we're looking at these 5 right here. Now, Dominus's team is pretty interesting. I do think that the Hypno, like, I don't know exactly what moveset is on the Hypno. If it's Thunder Punch, my Lapras might be a little sad about that. If it's Ice Punch, I think Lapras and Charizard become significantly better against this team. Deoxys is always going to be good because he's kind of just overpowered. The Muck is interesting. I don't know if that's going to be a poison type move or Lick. Legacy Lick Muck. I do have one. They're super hard to find, but it's possible. So really, what I'll probably do is throw in a Deoxys because it doesn't seem too bad. The Lapras, I think, can beat the Ninetales, the Cast Form. Not too worried about all that. Probably the Muck. I don't know. Muck has Thunder Punch, maybe not. Yeah, I think just Lapras is just kind of a beastly tank. So we'll do Deoxys, Lapras, and maybe an Umbreon, just because I think that Hypno is going to show up. I think that Hypno is going to try and counter my Deoxys. And I don't know. I think I'm going to lead Lapras just in case it's Venusaur, because you can Ice Shard it down in the 2 shield, I believe. So yeah, we'll see. So if I'm remembering my, what was that, Rainbow Cup correctly? So we're going to lead Lapras, just in case we get that weird Venusaur matchup. Then get the Skull Bash one here. And then we're going to do a Deoxys, maybe as a safe switch. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a safe switch or not. I didn't really think about that yet. And then an Umbreon just to kind of round things out. I haven't touched this Umbreon in so long. There's this terrible Last Resort Umbreon. It's literally 90%. Like, look at this. This is literally... yes, I pace while I play. So there we go. I'm earning candies. This Umbreon is literally 90%. It has some of the highest attack weighted stats I've ever seen. And then this one over here is just I don't know, it's kind of an okay one with Snarl and Dark Pulse. Snarl got buffed recently, so we'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. So round 1. Ooh, man. That shirt over there is taunting. See that jirachi right there? That is a taunt. That's a next level taunt. I wonder if he bought that just for this matchup. He probably didn't. But let's give trolls credit when we can. That would be an epic troll. So, yeah, I would like to imagine that happened. Some next level mind games. I really appreciate mind games. How many of you are mind gamers? Like, be honest, you know, like, let me know in the comments. Do you go to a tournament? Do you try and get inside people's heads? Do you try and, you know, when you enter your lineup on Sylph GG, do you choose the order that you put them in? You know, do you put somebody at the beginning of your team, even though you're not going to lead with them? You put it as like the first one. So, for instance, his Hypno was the start of his team lineup. And is that Hypno... you know, it makes you feel like he's going to lead with it, but maybe that's just a false misconception, you know? Like, do y'all think about this stuff? I like to think about this stuff. And I'll even sometimes show up and just ask questions like, "Hey, what do you gonna lead with Venusaur?" Just like ask them. Oh, it expired. All right, well, let's try again. I'll send this time. Battle, Great League, battle. Let me switch over Discord and let them know. All right, so, recommended battle party, Legacy Kingler with, what is that, Crab Hammer and Mudshot. Fastest crab hammer in the West. Pew pew. Yeah. I have no idea if it's good. I've used it a little bit. It was subpar. It was like a bad Swampert. Okay. So, we're doing the Lapras. We are doing the Deoxys. And we're doing the Umbreon. Does Umbreon have any bad matchups against this team? I don't really know. I won't be using the Last Resort Umbreon because honestly, I just don't want to drop 75,000 into an Umbreon that it is literally fourth from the worst. There's like 4,000 different possible options of Umbreon. It is 4 slots from the exact worst one. But it has a super high attack stat and garbage everything else. So, I mean, if there's ever a breakpoint for Umbreon, that's going to get it. So, we'll see. But I'm not interested in dropping 75k on a very not tanky Pokemon that's supposed to be tanky. So, yeah, is there anything that really super punishes Umbreon aside from the Wigglytuff? And the Wigglytuff just doesn't feel good, you know? Like if I look at my team, it just doesn't seem like Wigglytuff is a great feeling option. So yeah, I just have a lot of things that kind of shut Wigglytuff down. So yeah, I'm assuming Umbreon will be good. It is certainly not weak to anything. So, and it's strong against some things. So, let's jump back over to the game. Let's get in here and see what happens. Man, the Jirachi shirt taunt again. That's good. I gotta do that. I gotta pick my shirts very carefully when I go into in-person tournaments. See if I can taunt some opponents, maybe. Trying to think of some ideas that I can do that with. I don't know. It's a good thought. And y'all might occasionally hear me kind of walking around, pacing around in my room. That's just how I roll. So, some shoes dragging on the carpet. That's just par for the course. If you're not walking, then, I don't know. Then you're not moving forward. Do you want to move forward? Do you want to become number 1? Or do you not? It's kind of the thing. If I were sitting down playing this game, I'd be significantly less good at it. I think I'd just lose more. Woo! All right. So, how about those waiting screens? I really wish Niantic would add like some sort of a UI acknowledgement of like what the opponent is doing. Like, yeah, the opponent is choosing, their team. They're still looking. They've, they got your invite at all. Your invite didn't break. It actually worked. The game is delayed. All right, so some glorious troubleshooting. I do apologize for this. Not the most compelling video, but what I'll do is just throw in where the matches start. That way, you guys can just get right into it. Really wish this was not a problem. So, gonna back out of here. Gonna look around at these Giratina. Yeah. Do y'all have a shiny one yet? Because I do. It was the first Giratina raid when they came back. Went there, got a shiny. Everyone else didn't. I was like, all right, I'm not doing any more of these. See you guys later. Because I already have an Ultra League Giratina. Now, I do think I should probably go get some more. Get some Great League candy going on for the for the Giratina because it's just, I don't know. It's, if it ever becomes a research quest, then you'll probably certainly want to have 100 candy. So, I don't know. It'd feel bad to spend rare candy on it. Okay, hey, the invite came through, so I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now, again, we've done this 3 times now, so we know the team. Now, I'm not sure who's more of a safe switch, if it's Umbreon or Deoxys. I actually think it's Umbreon. And there we go. We readied up super fast. I'm assuming we readied up before the opponent. They probably chose after, so they probably have charge move priority. Now, this is weird. I think it's just resisted attacks versus resisted attacks. The Weather Ball, however, that thing has is very fast. It's just super, super fast. What I probably want to do is get to a Skull Bash. I'm gonna shield. The reason I'm shielding is because I want the defense boost from the Skull Bash. Okay, here it is. So, this is going to make the remaining health bar go a little bit further, so I'd rather take a charge move post-Skull Bash than pre-Skull Bash. Okay, it's really good that hit. I'm just going to faint down with Ice Shard, and I'm not going to shield anything more. I'm just going to take it. So I'm going to try and be up on energy and down on shield. Okay, that's a move I didn't know that had. I may need to, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to do this. I think actually it was close. I don't know if I had to throw Surf there. Dang. I don't think I did. I think it would have been super, super close. I'm just scared of the one-turn moves. The one-turn moves are able to... dang. Nice. So up one shield, I have switch advantage with an Umbreon versus a Hypno. Sounds good to me. So we're down a shield, and I think we can make it up because this matchup is just super bad. And then I pretty much just switch into whatever. As soon as the opponent switches, I switch. I don't care what it is. Alright, so Frenzy Plant hurts, but so does Psycho Boost. So, we'll see. I'm going to take one just to see what happens. I just want to see exactly how much damage it is. It's probably going to be like 1/2. Yeah, that's bad. Bad news bears. So, I wonder... I wonder if it's possible for Umbreon to come in and beat this stupid Venusaur. I'm going to have to shield again. Now I hope that this Venusaur doesn't kill me with Vine Whip. That would be excellent if I can get to a 3rd Psycho Boost before dying to Vine Whip. Vine Whip doesn't hit very hard, but I do think it's going to be enough. I don't think I'm going to get there. Oh my god. Okay. Let's throw the Dark Pulse. Let's just get it out there immediately. Alright. This is close. This is going to hurt. Oh man. Okay. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to faint with fast moves. I'm probably going to go to like half on Umbreon. Something like that. It's really, really tanky. Wow. Less than half. That's amazing. Umbreon's crazy. Okay. Get that new Snarl move. And then I think one Dark... Oh. Ooh. Okay, I will survive this. The Venusaur will die instantly to the fast move. And then throw the Dark Pulse. Does it kill? Does it kill? I legitimately don't know. Should I have Foul Play on this thing? Probably. That's probably how this should work. Okay. GG first game. So, Venusaur, Hypno, Castform. Didn't expect the Castform. I also didn't expect Thunder on the Castform, so that's two very solid things. Now, what can we take away from that? Well, so, I'm kind of feeling like my opponent made a little bit of a mistake there. Not too much. I mean, he won, obviously, right? So, props there. What I would critique on that is he showed me the Thunder Punch. And that's a big question I had, is what charge move is Hypno running besides Shadow Ball? We have to assume it's Shadow Ball, right? If it's not, I mean, GG. So, I think the opponent could have got to a Shadow Ball or just fainted with confusion, but that's just me. I don't know. So, let's go back and take a gander at the team. We have Thunder Punch Hypno. That was the worst case scenario. That does take our Charizard offline. It takes Tentacruel way out of the picture. It makes Lapras a bit more of a liability. And still makes me want to bring Umbreon. At this point, Hypno is very strong against my team. I don't have a great option except Jirachi, which I don't have. I mean, I'd still have to block the Shadow Balls in the end, but yeah. So, how does Hypno die? How do I kill him? I gotta get him matched up with the Umbreon, which, to be fair, I did. I was just down a shield because I probably wasted a charge move somewhere in there. Probably misplayed. But yeah, well played to the opponent. That was a good game overall. I don't think they're going to pull a Wigglytuff in. I don't think they're going to pull a Muck in. It just doesn't seem to make that much sense. I think Rainy Castform was fine. I think Venusaur and Hypno just make absolute sense. Like, they just 100% make sense against my team. So, the bottom line is Wigglytuff, the bottom line is Ninetales or Rainy Castform. I don't see Ninetales coming into play unless he thinks I'll bring Jirachi. And I did tell the whole lobby I don't have one. So I don't know if he thinks I have one now. But in my opinion, the opponent's not going to change. Not going to change the team at all. So what I could do is try and get the Tentacruel to match up against the Castform. That seems very risky. I could get... Man, Charizard is just such a liability. Like, the Charizard has to get the Venusaur. The Umbreon has to get the Hypno. Just leaves me really vulnerable. Well, I don't have any good ideas for this. There's a potential that I just run Tentacruel and I just get it to late game and I just Hydro Pump. That one does have Hydro Pump. It doesn't have Sludge Wave. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that's enough. I don't know. I think I'm just going to run the same team again and try and get lucky. This is really hard. This is just a really hard matchup. I'm going to do Lapras again in the beginning. If it's a Venusaur... Because Lapras should beat 2, right? It beats Venusaur and it beats... I think it beats Castform. I think I just played it wrong. Oh, okay. We had the battle ended. All right. Okay, I'll send. Not sure why we didn't rematch, but no problem. This is just taking a while. So, draft tournaments are really fun, and I super like them. I don't think I really like my draft. I mean, I do. It's fine. It's just, by the time I got to the 6th pick, I really needed something. I really needed a solution for a few different Pokemon, and Jirachi was the one that came to mind. I think now, after the update with the moves, I do think that there's probably a difference of what kind of solutions I could have brought out. Like, I'm thinking of a few right now. I can't articulate right now. I'm kind of focused on the game, but I think there were some other options if the draft had been, today versus a couple weeks ago. And the third one is Umbreon. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should unlock a second move on that Umbreon. Or just make a better one, I guess. Okay, so we're going to wait a little bit, try and get charge move priority. Because we did lose and we should technically have it. So we're just going to hang out for a little while. So are y'all excited for the Sinister Cup? I am kind of excited for it. Kind of. So it does seem cool. It does really showcase and highlight a lot of ghosts that otherwise would get obsoleted. The problem I'm having is that a lot of the ghosts that you make for Sinister Cup just aren't really probably going to show up ever again. That's kind of awkward. So I I don't know if I want to invest in a whole bunch. I have like 500, 600,000 dust or something. I know it's dust week right now. I just don't feel like going out and grinding. I'm dealing with a repetitive strain injury in my wrists from, I got a desk job at Amazon. So it's a lot of like typing, a lot of mousing, stuff like that. And my arms and my wrists are killing me. So it would be nice to not play Pokemon. And then they release this dust event like, hey, go out and grind. And I'm like, all right, I guess. What is the holdup? On versus screen. So yeah, I'm kind of a stingy player in the end. Oh, GPS signal not found. That's fun. I think you can still battle even if it has the error. So I don't think this is an error on my end unless my game is just kind of garbage. I did disable Discord notifications to keep the in-game interruptions to a minimum, so I guess I'll flip back over and see if there's a reply. Nope. Alrighty. Well, that's unfortunate. Sent another one. I close out of that one. Man, Pokemon Go, awesome. Super awesome. So yeah, like what I'm saying about the Sinister Cup is I feel like, well, in general, the way I approach this game, I'm not a big grinder. I'm not super interested in going out and catching things mindlessly, spending a bunch of money on Stardust pieces. Like this is a main hobby for me in the end, but it also, I mean, most of the time sink stuff for this game isn't fun. The battling is. So if I had it my way, I don't know, everyone would kind of just have access to stuff. Or, you know, moves would be a lot cheaper. It would just be a lot lower cost investment to get a wide variety of options. So when I don't have a wide variety of options, I don't feel particularly inspired to play. And it feels like right now, if I pull up my Sinister Cup guys, it's like, I don't know, just a few dudes that don't really do anything. I mean, they're good, they're fine. Like I got Steelixes and stuff like that. It's fine in the end. But it's just not, I don't know, it just doesn't feel super great. I sent it, and I'm in the versus screen. So, yeah, it's just kind of, I guess it's a little on the boring side when there's sort of a lack of options that you can practice with or scrim with. And so what I tend to do is wait for the meta simplified videos to come out because I just don't have the time or honestly the ability to take a bunch of notes like that, connect the dots, group things into nice cohesive groups, you know, all that. It's just, I'm not the best team builder. I'm just not. But I think I'm pretty okay at battling. Getting down to the, if it's a balanced team versus a balanced team, I think I got a pretty good chance against a lot of folks. But finding that balanced team is hard for me. And also, I tend to invest in the future. So for Sinister Cup, for instance, I will want to invest in like Alolan Marowak, right? Because he seems very good for the cup. He also seems like he is just generally good, right? He just has a generally good moveset now with Fire Spin. He's one of the probably best fire Pokemon out there now, just given his versatility. Shadow Ball, he has ground moves. He has Flame Wheel if you need it for a future thing where you really need a fire attacker. And overall seems very low on the likelihood of being banned. That's another thing, right? I'm kind of hesitant to invest in things that will be banned. So, sure, like Cresselia is in this cup right now. I recently got one under 1,500 finally. And I'm thinking, okay, let's drop 100K into Cresselia. Let's spend 1/6 of my Stardust on that. And I don't get very much Stardust every day or every month. So, that would be a problem. That would be an investment problem if, like, later on, I know Cresselia is good. But the problem is that sometimes Cresselia is too good. I think maybe with power creep, I think Deoxys is kind of taking that cake, and some of the mythical Pokemon like Mew and I believe Jirachi's mythical. So if they do a mythical ban on a tournament, Cresselia won't get hit with that, and so that could put her into more of a standard meta most of the time. She's also really good for Great League, and honestly, I don't even know if her gender is a she at all. I don't know, but Cresselia just sounds like a girl's name. Like, just shoot me them from now on. And then rematch for game 3. Cool. I'll exit out and wait for invites. I don't really feel like doing a Discord call right now because, I don't know. I'm recording a video. I'm not gonna call you on the video. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. This is gonna be like the longest upload I probably ever have for 2 or 3 games. So yeah, I think with some clever editing, I could get there and trim this thing down. But I don't know. I feel like somebody might find value in this rambling, and then I'll put the timestamps for the actual battles. So at the end of the day, people can have both. Pick and choose. What do you want? But yeah, my thoughts on investing Pokemon. Maybe I should do like separate videos for this. Like maybe I should just like pull up a camera and just hit record and just be like, hey, so this is my thoughts for like investing on things and how to choose what to invest in and what to think of and how to like analyze that if you're a little bit more of a frugal player. I know there are some, nifty and thrifty articles on Reddit that talk about, invest in this if you're, a cheapskate or, I think he should just send me the invite every time. It seems to be working no problem. So, invest in this if you're a cheapskate, that kind of thing. And, what? Man, I really hate that when you when it clears out your search. This game is programmed like garbage. Okay. So, just in general, I try and think of how often can I use this in the future? What different metas and cups can I use it in? Can I use it in Open Great League? Is it strong in general? Does it have a high likelihood to be banned? What about movesets? Has it not had a moveset update in a while? And will it be likely to receive one, right? So will it... God, I hope he doesn't leave Hypno. Please. Yes, cast form again. Okay. So, do I think I beat Weather Ball cast form? I don't know. Probably not. Just seems really powerful. Maybe I should build one of those. Okay. So let's just not shield and see what happens. Let's just see how much damage it is. Thunder. Okay. Nice job. I am going to throw Surf. He might think it's a Skull Bash. I hope he does. Nope. Alrighty. Sounds good, dude. Get there. Get there. Get there. Alright, so I think we super lose this game 2-0, and I don't know if I want to play game 3 because this is pretty sketchy. I feel like Deoxys has the best chance of working here. So I guess I'll just use it. Man. I kind of forgot about Thunder again. I was getting sidetracked. It's been 400 hours since the last game. Like, we played match 1, and then 400 hours later, we played match 2. So I just totally forgot about Thunder. But to be honest, I was kind of expecting maybe a similar pattern from my opponent. So I'll just throw the Psycho Boost now. Call it a day. I'm sure a Venusaur is going to come in and have something to say about this. Maybe a Hypno, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess Hypno makes sense. So, I think with this Rock Slide and then later the Dark Pulse from Umbreon, I do think that will kill the Hypno. So that's at least a positive outcome on my end. Maybe I should have went for 2 Psycho Boosts. I really didn't think I'd get there. If it's a Thunder Punch, it's not Stab, and if it's a Shadow Ball, I resist it. So I think I'm just going to say no. Yeah, that's just like nothing. It's like no damage. So right now it's Umbreon versus Venusaur. I have no idea who wins the 2 shield. I can block both of these attacks. I think I will. 3, and then I'll just attack here. Okay. And let me think here. Interesting. I really don't know. But I do think that the Dark Pulse is in range for the Hypno, so that with the Rock Slide and then later the Dark Pulse, I think that's enough for a kill. So what I basically just have to do is get through this dang Venusaur. What's great is I'm actually going to survive the Frenzy Plant here. So I think I take it. I take a few more Vine Whips, I throw the Dark Pulse, and then I wait and throw the next Dark Pulse. I don't think the Hypno is a charge move. So we farm. Okay, no problem, whatever. That's just a random Hypno. I was planning on Dark Pulsing anyways, so that's cool. We get that going. And then we head on back over here. We Dark Pulse the Venusaur, and we hope to God it dies. We hope it's enough damage. Come on, Umbreon, you can do it. Ugh. Umbreon, how dare you? Get him. That is very sad. That's a sad 2-0, folks. That's what that is. All right, well, good games to my opponent. I felt very outdrafted. I felt like I didn't really have a whole lot of options. I kind of had to get my Umbreon on the Hypno or I was just going to lose. I think there was a little bit of wiggle room there with the Castform versus Lapras matchup, where if I guessed the Thunder correctly, like I legitimately don't even know how much Weather Ball does to Lapras. I assume it's decent. Like Weather Ball is one of the strongest PvP moves, but I don't know, it's resisted, so who knows. I just know that I think if I block the Thunder, maybe I win. I just really have no idea how that matchup is. It's really complex because everything's basically resisted except Thunder is super effective and Skull Bash is neutral. I just think Lapras is probably a better Pokemon, has better moves. So it's a little column A, a little column B. It's a little iffy in my mental simulation of it. So yeah, it is interesting though, the Castform lead every time. I mean, I don't blame him for not changing. We can go look at the teams again. I mean, maybe if it's like, I don't know. Do we think it's going to be Castform again? It doesn't super matter. Yeah, I could just go like I'm just going to go Tentacruel, whatever. I'm just going to lead Tentacruel and make it easy. I think Tentacruel has an easier time with Castform. And we'll see. Hydro Pump, Acid Spray, and then we'll do... what was that one? The good one, Umbreon. Yep, that's probably my best one. And then we'll finish off with a Lapras, I think. I don't know. No, Deoxys on the safe switch is probably okay. I think it could be fine. All right, whatever. Yeah, because Lapras wasn't really going against anything, like, great. Like, Lapras doesn't really like fighting any of those Pokemon. It was just kind of well-rounded. All right, cool. This is actually, like, really nice to fight this stupid Wigglytuff, so that's cool. All right, I'll take it. Just throw some poison damage in here. Probably going to come out with a Confusion user, and I can swap to Umbreon. So, I think overall, okay. Awkward. This is going to be an Acid Spray on the Castform. Now, Castform's weird because, yeah, I think I could just switch Deoxys, right? Just kind of like punch it. Like, Deoxys is just a big overpowered boy. So, he kind of just does things. And then, yeah, the Castform's already Acid Sprayed, so it's already weaker. And yeah, I don't think I would have killed without the Acid Spray, so that was nice. Now, this is just, I think Charm is just neutral versus me, and I think Counter's resisted and Psychic's neutral. I think there's like a Meteor Mash. No, this doesn't have Meteor Mash. Wigglytuff has like Ice Beam and shit. Yeah, I mean, I can just go down. It's fine, right? Ice Beam, sure. That was probably bad. I could kill a Tentacruel and then, like, farm it down, Acid Spray the next one, and then... Okay. I mean, I think I have 2 shields, so I think I just go Acid Spray and then... Was that a shield? Did a shield get used? I think a shield got used. So I'll block here. Okay, a little bit of lag. Or the opponent is giving up. Not sure. This seems like a give up to me. This doesn't look like typical lag problems. Which is fine, I guess. I think when you block an Acid Spray, I think you just lose in this one. I think I was already going to win, though. So basically my plan was to, even if he didn't shield on the Venusaur, even if it was just like a... even if it was just like Acid Spray, no shield, what I was going to do is block one Frenzy Plant and then wait until the next Frenzy Plant and then swap Umbreon in to tank it. Because Umbreon takes significantly less damage than... I mean, it's neutral to Tentacruel, and it's neutral to Umbreon, but Umbreon just is way tankier. And then I can save the Tentacruel for the Wigglytuff at the end. So, I don't know if that was GG. I don't even know if the opponent's counting that, or if it's lag, or if he wants a rematch. I don't really know. Lag on the third one. On my end, it seems we you won 2, I won 1. Oh, okay. It did freeze. All right, send again. All right, so we'll get back in here, we'll exit out, and then we'll wait. So, all right, let's talk about the rematch. So, we're going to have to play it again. It was a Wigglytuff versus a Tentacruel. That is a great matchup for us. That is just almost a free win. So, there was the swap into Cast Form. I dropped an Acid Spray and then bailed. I'm not sure if I still want to do that move. I think there's kind of 2 camps of rematches. If this were in person, I think I would handle it a little differently. Sorry, I'm jumping a lot all over the place. So here's the 2 things, right? One way to do rematches is let's just try and do what we did last time as accurately as possible, right? Try and swap it relatively the same time, throw the same charge moves, use the same shields on the same moves, that kind of thing. Like, let's try and get to the point where we froze as before. The other thing you can do is just totally change up your strategy now that you have more information. I think once you see more Pokemon, then you just do a fresh new match. That's my opinion, because at that point you're seeing all the stuff that they're bringing, and I don't know, it just seems a little unfair. So, yeah, either way. If this were in person, I would probably ask, hey, do you want to try and emulate what we did before? And then I would talk about what we did. I'd say, you switched right around when I got Acid Spray. That was I threw it into the Cast Form, et cetera, right? So, Deoxys and Umbreon, I believe. Umbreon. Okay. And then the opponent had Wigglytuff Cast Form Venusaur. So no Hypno at all. So I want my Umbreon to go... I don't know. I want my Umbreon to go against either Cast Form or Venusaur. Honestly, I don't care. They're all 3 kind of fine. Just not the Wigglytuff, right? Just as long as Umbreon isn't on the Wigglytuff, Umbreon's probably going to do a pretty good job. So, yeah, this is fine. So we're just going to hold open this menu. Okay, there's the Venusaur. That was a completely different switch. I am going to throw the this type of move on it. And then I'm going to hit once, twice, switch. Okay. So I was trying to get the Frenzy Plant to get fired, but I think either way, Frenzy Plant's coming my way. So I wanted to farm as much as possible on Tentacruel, but I didn't want to get hit with a Frenzy Plant. That was just not what I wanted. So this isn't going to faint. The Dark Pulse is going to do a pretty heavy amount of damage because this Venusaur is acid sprayed, right? So defense -2 stages. For those that don't know what a stage is, ooh, nice. That was cool. And then what I like about not shielding there, sorry, there's just a lot of ideas to talk about. What I like about not shielding there is my Umbreon was low enough that if Wigglytuff comes in, Wigglytuff doesn't get to farm it a whole lot, doesn't get a lot of energy. And so there's a low chance of Wigglytuff coming in. And then I am going to throw in the Deoxys. If he ever brings out Wigglytuff, I just simply swap in Tentacruel. Deoxys isn't scared of Cast Form. I'm up 1 shield. This seems like an easy GG. So I'm going to go back to... I'm going to go back to what I was saying before, but I don't remember what I was saying before. So whatever. Thunder doesn't have stab, so that's fine. I'm not even sure why my opponent used that move. It seems like Weather Ball is just the better choice. It's neutral. It's lower energy, so if I block it, I simply spend 1 shield on less energy. So that's good too. Let's get this Tentacruel out here, and we'll just go for the Hydro Pump. Why not, you know? Like, let's just... No? Okay. Whatever. And we'll block. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. I was hoping it didn't force me into the Hydro Pump because I probably could just Acid Spray and Poison Jab it down, but that's fine. This game's kind of on autopilot at this point. There's just no real way I can see this going well for the opponent. Ooh. A little spicy on the Tentacruel. I'm going to go ahead and let it fall and just do the safe option. Oh yeah, I was talking about I think Weather Ball versus Thunder, but yeah, you're spending less energy on a Weather Ball than you are on Thunder. And if the opponent shields, you want them to shield on something that costs you as little energy as possible. That's just the best. Okay, GG's. Whoops, GG. There, that one. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and click boom, boom. Whoa, that is grossly misrepresenting what happened here. All right, and we faced a Wigglytuff Castform Venusaur. Report the match outcome. There we go. Bam, cool. So we did it. You got through there with me 43 minutes. If you're watching this, I hope you're watching it on like 1.5 times speed or something, because I don't know. I don't know who has 43 minutes to sit through that, but if you do, congratulations. I hope the timestamps in the video will be useful. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Looking forward to some Sinister Cup soon, so stay tuned.